Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Michael Howard, clinical hypnotist and owner of Lukenosis Hypnosis here on a Saturday evening in Toronto. Just want to share a couple of things with you today. So what's on the agenda for this quick Facebook Live? As the video should stay in the title, I'm going to explain what the difference between anxiety and phobia is. And I'm going to get onto that in just a minute. But I want to tell you something that's going to be happening on Wednesday. If you're there, if you're out there, give me a thumbs up, give me a wave. But on Wednesday, the 18th of March, this upcoming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be doing a Facebook Live where I'm going to hypnotize you with these beautiful eyes. I'm going to hypnotize you with your permission. Not for anything deeply therapeutic or anything like that. No real deep-rooted, scary stuff. But just to enable you to have more calmness, more peace, more tranquility in your life. Hey, Amy, how are you? Especially in today's climate where everybody is on panic mode from coronavirus out there. So I'm going to help you to install some peace, some calm, some relaxation on Wednesday's Facebook Live. So it's going to be about 20 minutes. What you're going to want to do is I'm going to give you a little intro at the beginning, and you're going to want to have about 20 minutes where you're uninterrupted. That means no kids bothering you, no animals bothering you, your phone switched off unless you're watching the Facebook Live, taking your phone off the hook and just making sure you've got a good 20 minutes where you're going to be, where you're going to be able to focus on yourself. No, I don't have the coronavirus, but my nose is running. It's a bit cold here in Toronto today. So we're going to do that. It's going to be a great experiment, if I can get my words out right. It's going to be a great experiment, and it's free. So tell your friends, make sure you join in and have that experience on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, where I will hypnotize you to feel calm, relaxation, and peace. On to the business at hand today. What is the difference between anxiety and a phobia? Well, thank you, HypnoPixie Melanie, right there. So anxiety is a bit like this. Hey Brian, how are you? If you're watching, give me a thumbs up or a wave. So a panic attack or anxiety is a bit like this. You see my expandable right here. So if you imagine your prefrontal cortex of your brain, it's the bit that, hey Nicole, it's the bit that is responsible for computing emotions. So imagine your amygdala, prefrontal cortex, neocortex of your brain is doing this. You're going about your business every day, it's just doing its normal thing. Then one day you hear a loud bang out of nowhere, and it expands like so. Am I in danger? Am I in trouble right now? And then you check your arms and you check your legs and you're like, okay, my arms are still here, my legs are still here. Luke was just being a jerky, hit the wall. I'm safe. And it collapses and goes back to how it once was, which is at a balanced level, okay? Sometimes what happens to us though is when we have a panic attack or something gets locked in, is something triggers us, we hear a loud sound, a loud bang, we're traumatized, amygdala opens up. And before it has an opportunity to close down, a bunch of things will get locked, will get glued inside. I'm just using some game pads here. So when it goes to shut down, what happens is it can't shut down all the way as long as there's all this shit, technical word inside. So it can't down-regulate to how you were before you had the anxiety. So the kind of work that I do with people is I lovingly set up your neurology in such a way by expanding it out to make you feel that thing you don't want to feel, so then we can take out that stuff that we need to take out, the stuff that's traumatizing you there, so you can go back to how it once was and allow you to be balanced. Now if you tell me, well Luke, I've always had anxiety ever since I can remember. You weren't born with anxiety. Nobody wasn't. You learned anxiety at some point, probably as a coping mechanism, as a way to protect you, and at some point it served you. But if you're suffering from anxiety most moments of most days, I would say to you it's no longer serving you anymore, it's no longer protecting you anymore. The reason it was created to protect you is now actually gone haywire and it's hurting you. That's the kind of anxiety you want to switch off. If you're out there, hey Karen, hey Anthony, give me a thumbs up, give me a smile, let me know you're there. So basically that's somebody having a panic attack, right? That's what happens. See it? Normal amygdala, normal person. I hate the word normal, by the way. I'm not normal. Hey, Shana, nice to see you. But that's what happens when essentially anxiety hits home, patch, you have a panic attack, all right? That's it. What's a phobia? This is a phobia. Phobia is generally for one specific thing that happens in your life, a specific area. It may be snakes, it might be spiders, it might be police cars going by, you naughty people. It might be for elevators, but it's one for specific thing that you're just phobic. Perhaps it's for heights, and it's generalized to that one area, and it completely gets out of control and is all encompassing, like a panic attack, but on steroids, like this. So that's the difference between general anxiety. I don't feel so good today. People are looking at me. My heart's beating a little bit. Don't feel so good. Full-scale panic attack or a phobia. Ah, shit, my world's about to explode right now. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to collapse now as the world ended, coronavirus and all that stuff. It's big, like a monster. Hey Val, nice to see you. If you're there, give me a thumbs up, give me a wave. So that's the difference. Basically, you can have anxiety without having a phobia, but you can't have a phobia without having anxiety. So, we must always get rid of anxiety first, because once we get rid of the anxiety, whether it's from general anxiety, specific anxiety, social anxiety, once we get rid of that, even if you are suffering from phobic-like symptoms in another area, understanding that the root cause of all phobias is some kind of anxiety, once the anxiety is taken away, that phobia starts to shrink. Then that kind of looks cool on the screen, eh? Look at that. Wow, it's like freaky. And then after we reduce it with hypnosis and other change work symptoms, we can let that shit go as well, so you can live your life and be anxiety free. Hopefully using those visual aids, it kind of explained in some way the difference between, hey, I'm feeling some anxiety today, it doesn't feel great, not the end of the world, compared to a full-scale panic attack and a phobia. Wednesday, 7 p.m, Facebook Live. I'm going to hypnotise you, with your consent, to help you have more peace, more calm, more relaxation in your life and be more centred, so you have more control of what you do. It's a free affair. Make sure you join us, 7 p.m, Wednesday the 18th on Facebook Live. Tell your friends, share it, and I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Always believe.